Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CountryCast. Lisa Marie Presley, the only child to Elvis and Priscilla Presley, tragically passed away on Thursday, January 12th, after suffering from cardiac arrest. Just 2 days after she attended the Golden Globe Awards in support of actor Austin Butler for his performance of her father Elvis in the recent Baz Luhrmann-directed film Elvis. It was also at the Golden Globe Awards where she gave her final interview. And since her passing, extra host Billy Bush, who was the one who interviewed Lisa Marie Presley on that night, has now shared that he felt as if something was off. Extra host Billy Bush recently sat down with Fox 11 News out of Los Angeles, where he was asked about what he noticed while interviewing Lisa Marie Presley. Bush told Fox 11 News, "I invited her up to the platform, which has 2 steps that come up. And I said, come on up, and I reached out my hand to help her. She was with Jerry Schilling, who is a longtime member of the Memphis Mafia, great friend, and cohort of Elvis's, managed Elvis for a little bit, managed Lisa Marie, so a longtime family friend and associate. He and I each grabbed an arm to bring her up, and it was clear that she was not coming up the 2 flights. I went down and met her on the carpet itself, and you could see her hanging on to Jerry's arm there. She was very uneven in her balance. The speech was very slow. And when the interview was over, I turned to my producer next to me and said, something's off here. It was apparent to me that something was going on with her at the time. Expect this? No, but definitely off for sure." Bush was then asked if there was any more information on what happened that he could share based off of his team's reporting, where Bush added, "Well, listen, her father died at 42 years old of cardiac arrest and, of course, had a barbiturates problem. She, of course, had that in her own life and went into cardiac arrest. So, of course, you think about, yikes, is it history repeating itself? Is it another situation like that? Seems likely. Can't say it for sure that that's the case, but she's been living at home, and her ex and she and Danny Keough have been doing their best to get through the loss of their son Benjamin a couple of years ago, and he was there with her, and there's a report that he was the first to respond. They did get her pulse back, so this is a shock because she made it to the hospital. Just very, very sad." During the interview as well with Fox 11, Billy Bush was also actively watching the interview that he did with Lisa Marie. And as he watched, he concluded by saying, she was cognizant. She was certainly with it, but just a second slow, you know what I mean? She was there. She was definitely there, but just a tad off in some way. As Billy Bush mentioned, Lisa Marie has dealt with grief and heartbreak throughout her life, losing her father at just 9 years old and then the passing of her only son, Benjamin, at just 27 years old. According to People, her daughter Riley disclosed that her mother, Lisa Marie, will be laid to rest right near her father and alongside her son at the Graceland Estate in Memphis, Tennessee. And just a few days ago, TMZ reported that a source told the publication the autopsy has been completed. However, an exact cause of death is still pending regarding the return of the toxicology report, which could take some time. Our hearts and our prayers continue to go out to the Presley family and their friends during this time. Guys, thank you for tuning in. That will be all for CountryCast.